Good morning, students. I am making short videos because it is very difficult to send a long video together. Okay, now let us start with the compounds of boron. The first compound of boron is boron. Boron forms hydride. Boron form hydrides. There are two types of hydrides. This we have already discussed in the previous class when you were coming. That the formula, general formula is BnHn plus 4 and BnHn plus 6. Now these hydrides are also called as boranes. Now in boranes, diborane is the simplest boron hydride. Diborane formula is B2H6. B2H6 is the formula. B2H6 is the formula for diborane. So diborane is the simplest boron hydride which is a dimer of BH3. BH3 does not exist. Okay, it does not exist. It is unstable in nature. Hence B2H6 is the form. It is the simplest form of the boron hydride. Okay, now the preparation of diborane, the first compound of boron is diborane, whose formula is B2H6. How you can prepare B2H6? We can treat with boron halide, okay, in presence of lithium hydride at 450 Kelvin temperature. It gives diborane with the formation of lithium boron fluoride. Okay, the another reaction is when boron halide is again treated with LiAlH4. LiAlH4 is a reducing agent. It is a reducing agent. Okay, now see, reducing agent means what? Addition of oxygen, addition of hydrogen takes place. Reducing agent means addition of hydrogen will take place in another element. It will reduce the other element. So boron, here you can see initially it is boron halide, now it has formed diborane, B2H6. Addition of hydrogen has occurred in boron due to the presence of this reducing agent. Okay, so it gives AlCl3, which is a Lewis acid, and LiCl is formed. The another reaction of formation of diborane is when we treat with NaBH4. NaBH4 is also a reducing agent. It is also a reducing agent. So NaBH4, when we treat with iodine in the presence of polyether, it will give diborane with the release of hydrogen gas. Are you getting, children? Now let us see the structure of diborane. Now see, as I have told you that diborane is a dimer. It is a dimer of BH3. Now this is the structure. Here boron, okay, B2H6 is the formula for diborane. B2H6 is the formula. So here I have given some names here, like this hydrogen is HT. Why T? Because these are terminal hydrogens here. Here also these are terminal hydrogen, and this is HB. It is a bridged hydrogen. It forms a bridge between these two boron atoms. Okay, so hence now this is the structure of B2H6. Now in this structure you have to remember that the bond angle between BHB is 97 degree, and the bond length of B boron with the terminal hydrogen is 119 picometer, whereas bond length with the bridged hydrogen is 130 picometer. And here on this side, the next side, the bond angle is 120 degree. Okay, this you have to remember. Now boron, this structure is it forms a banana bonds. It forms what? Banana bonds. Now what is a banana bond actually? Just see here. It is a shape, it is actually a shape of banana type like this. Okay. Now what is happening here is this boron, first boron, let us say this is first boron. With boron with the terminal hydrogen, this BHT, this bond, BHT bond is a normal covalent bond. It is a normal covalent type of bond, and it is two-centered two-electron system. Two-centered means what? There are two centers here, na? And two electrons are attached with this boron. Okay, now this part is over. Now when this boron is formed forming a bond with this bridged hydrogen, so here there is a bond like this, BHBB. BHBB is the bond here. So this BHB bond is between the three atoms, that is B, HB and B. It is like this, na children? It is like this, B, HB and again B is there. So here there are three centers, but sharing what? 2 electrons only. These are sharing 2 electrons only, okay? So here it forms a banana type of a bond. This structure you have to remember. Okay, now lastly we are going to study the properties of diborane. What are the properties of diborane? Okay, now diborane, when it undergoes combustion reaction, okay, it produces boron oxide with water and with the release of large amount of energy, that is 1976 kilojoule per mole. Again, when we treat diborane with water, it gives boric acid. This is boric acid with release of hydrogen gas here. Okay, again diborane, when you treat with carbon monoxide is actually a reducing agent, so it forms an adduct. Okay, it is an addition product here. So BH3 CO2 and 2 is given here, and this is a coordinate bond formed between carbon and boron. Now the another reaction is lithium hydride. When we treat with boron in presence of diethyl ether, LiBH4 is formed. This LiBH4 is a good reducing agent. It is used as a reducing agent. When sodium hydride is treated with diborane in presence of diethyl ether, it also forms sodium borohydride, which is again a reducing agent. So diborane prepares what? Reducing agents. These reducing agents are used in the reduction of the organic compounds. Okay, lastly, now we are left with only the uses. Some properties are continued here. Just see. Now again, these are some previous properties of boron only, children. Okay, so this you can refer it. Okay, now here, hence boron acts as a reducing agent, and we need to know that water, steam and HCl have no action on pure boron. They have no action on pure boron. Okay, oxidizing acids convert boron to boric acid. This is a important point which you can note down. You can pause the video and note down. And lastly, we are going to study the uses of boron. Now, boron are used as in the atomic reactors as a protective shield and the control rods. Okay, as well as they are used as semiconductors for making electronic devices in the steel industry. So I hope that I have completed one part of the compounds of boron. In the next class, we will see the next. Thank you.